Welcome back to Chapter 3. Today we're going to dive into honeybee swarm. Honeybee swarms are a natural occurrence where bees are leaving one colony and moving on to build a new colony. Now, what you need to know when you are capturing a swarm, what are you getting? You are getting 99% worker honeybees.
Yeah.
Likely, sometimes there could be several queens in a swarm.
Well, the guys that I work with, they work real hard and they like to have a good time. At the end of the day, I just tell them that all the fun that I'm never gonna need, I got waiting at home for me. All the fun that a man could want, I got waiting for me at home.
But that's what you're getting. You're getting no assets as in comb or pollen and nectar and honey. You're just getting a group of bees that are primarily workers and a queen. What does that mean?
All right, we got us a swarm here.
That means when you get back to the apiary, you really have a lot of work because the bulk of your bees are going to die in 25 to 35 days. So you do have a lot of work on your hands. I hear people talk a lot of times, oh, you're getting free bees, so why would you charge for removing a swarm? Well, I'm removing the swarm because you have an issue and you want me to take care of that issue. Yes, we are getting bees, but we are getting a lot of work when it comes to swarms. So you're going to need some assets prepared and ready when you get back to your apiary when you have a swarm.
Cool thing about this swarm, it's in a Christmas tree farm. Wells Christmas Tree Farm here in Norman, Oklahoma. These bees are going to stay within the city of Norman. We have a contract with the city of Norman to keep bees in Norman. So what we're going to do is we've got a special bee vac that we are going to get up here and start from the very bottom of this swarm. Somewhere in there is a queen. We're going to start from the bottom and safely vac those honeybees into this bee vac, and then we will take them back to the apiary where we will place them in a hive box, and we'll give them some sugar water to help them establish comb in that new hive box. There will be some comb frames already, drawn comb, and we'll get these bees on their way to a strong, healthy hive.
Now, typically when the bees swarm, the worker bees are going to gorge on honey because they need to make comb when they get to the new place. But by providing them some comb and assets when they get into their new hive box that you're going to put them in, it is tremendously valuable to have that prepared and ready.
What a swarm looks like. We are in the middle of a honeybee swarm. A customer called. So this is a swarm in action. Tens of thousands of honeybees, and they're wanting to make their residency inside this facility. So as soon as they cluster, we are going to extract these honeybees. They will find a place to light here in a minute, and when they do, we will safely extract them and get them to their new home. Is this not pretty cool or what? This is a swarm of honeybees. These female bees have gorged themselves on honey to come in here and make their new home. Matter of fact, here is where they are going to collect right here. You can see them going in right there. Yep, they told them this is where we're going to make our new home. And again, they are making their way up that wall into that cavity, starting to light right on there. We'll get the vac ready. We'll pull up that piece of plywood, and these bees just think this is going to be their new home right there. But in fact, we will take, matter of fact, I'm going to kind of watch, see if we can see the queen, see if she lands here. Again, we have a swarm in motion. Tens of thousands of honeybees have swarmed from their previous location. You don't get to catch this every day in action. And little do they know, all these bees that are going into that wall right there are going to end up in our vac. Look at the march. Look at the march. They are marching right up to here, and then they are going inside. What we're going to do here is let the bulk of them land, and then we'll start backing. We are going to have to pull that piece of plywood up and see if the queen is inside. We may get up there and just start looking to see if we can see the queen. If we can, we're going to get her quick. All right, we're going to see if we can find the queen. We are getting the bees backed up. You can see they are marching. They're landing down there at the bottom, and they're marching up to the top here. We'll get all these outside ones vacked, and then we will remove this piece of plywood up here and use our vac to vac the rest of these bees.
Now let's dive into the videos that we've provided when it comes to swarm captures.